Hello class, today we are going to talk about section 2.2, which is solving one-step equations. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to solve one-step equations involving all four mathematical operations. We're going to start it off with the addition equations. So these are looking at problems where a variable is being added to something else. So our first example, we have 13 plus k is equal to 46. In order to get rid of that 13. We want to try and get k by itself. So to get rid of the 13, we are going to take away 13 from the left side of the equation. The 13 positives get canceled out by the 13 negatives. If we do it on the left side of the equation, we have to do it on the right side of the equation. Thinking of the equation as a balance beam, if you take 13 things off of one side, you have to take 13 things off the other side. So our 13s cancel out, and we are left with just a k is equal to 33. Next example we have is d plus 45 is equal to 92. Again, we want to get rid of those 45 positives. We can do that by subtracting 45, taking it away, and moving it to the other side. So we are again using inverse operations, and we end up with d is equal to 47. Similar kind of thing happens with our next thing, which is the subtraction equation. So we're starting with m minus 14 is equal to 13. Something taking away 14 gives you an answer of 13. To figure out that, we want to isolate m, so we can do that. Once again with inverse operations, adding 14 to each side gives us an answer of m is equal to 27. Same thing with our next example. X minus 77 is equal to 52. Inversing to move it to the opposite side, we end up with an answer of x is equal to 129. So in order to undo addition, we use subtraction. In order to undo subtraction, we use addition. Next, we're going to look at multiplication equations. So we're looking for the inverse operation of multiplication, which is division. So we have 4j is equal to 48. In order to isolate j, we're going to have to divide by 4. If you prefer to show your work by actually using the division symbol, that is fine. Multiplication and division cancel each other out. If you do it to one side, you have to do it to the other side, and you get an answer of j is equal to 12. Similarly with our next problem, 7u is equal to 357. Dividing by 7 on both sides of the equation. Again, you can use a division bar to show your work if you prefer to do that, and you end up with an answer of u is equal to 51. Last operation that we have to work with is our division equations. In order to undo or inverse division, we need to use multiplication. So we should be multiplying by 2 to get rid of dividing by 2. If you do it on the left side, you do it on the right side, so p is equal to 12. Same thing happens with the next problem. We need to undo to solve. Multiplying by 8 on both sides gives us p is equal to 136. So the key thing here is that you are undoing the operation by using its inverse. Go ahead and solve these 4 problems on your own. So for answers, you should have gotten number 1, d is equal to negative 44. Number 2, p is equal to 168. Number 3, u is equal to 51. And number 4, d is equal to 9. Other things we're going to have to do in this section is solve everyone's favorite word problems. A group of girls was surveyed about their phone habits. 225, or 9/20, responded they frequently talk on their cell phones while watching TV. How many girls took the survey? So our question is asking how many girls took the survey. That is going to be our variable. I'm going to call it G. Then we know that 225 said that they talk on the phone while watching TV. This is 9/12 of the people surveyed. Of tells us we're doing multiplication. So we got 9/12 of our total group is equal to 225. In order to undo multiplication by a fraction, we are going to multiply by the reciprocal on both sides, or you can divide by the fraction itself. So multiplying by the reciprocal, that cancels out our fraction. 225 times 29 gives us a total of 500 girls being surveyed. Again, it is a word problem. You need a label on that answer. Go ahead and try this word problem on your own. Writing out your equation, you should have gotten n minus 153 is equal to 548. So the north students minus the 153 students is equal to the south students, which is 548. Solving, we add 153 to both sides, giving us a total of 701 students at north. If you have questions about this or anything else throughout this lesson, please let me know when you get to class.